title, European places and the battle to avoid the drop. There was a full series of matches last Monday in the Premier Division. John O'Donovan and John Kenny have the details.
Neil Fenn, who retired from football when at Dundalk, only to return as a Rovers player a week later, started on a wet and windy night at Oriel Park, and Dundalk were ahead after only 3 minutes as Tom Miller scored his first goal for the club in 34 games. On 17 minutes it was 2-0. A cross by Dean Bennett was slammed in off the post by Faz Kudozovic. Less than 10 minutes later, incredibly, it was 3-0. Kudozovic with the cross, a header by Wayne Hatswell to Matt Tipton, who couldn't miss, and 3-0 to the home side. Just before the break, it was 4-0. Gaynor's long ball, Aidan Price allowed it to bounce, and in nipped Tipton to crash the ball to the net. And 4-0 at the break. There was no way back for Rovers, although they did get a goal back on the hour mark as Peter Cherry came to collect under absolutely no pressure, missed the ball, and Gary Twigg ran on to tap to the empty net. But the scoring wasn't over yet, and on 83 minutes Tipton lifted the ball over Alan Mannis for his hat-trick. 5-1 to Dundalk, which ended Rovers' 17-match unbeaten run in a most comprehensive manner.
Roddy, that result in Oriel Park, that has set the cat amongst the pigeons a bit.
It was an amazing result, and you know, for other fixtures on the night, like Pats after the game against Rovers, I felt, and I said it before the game, that if they lost, you would see maybe a little disintegration of their challenge. I felt Rovers in the second half against Pats, there was nobody going to touch them. I never seen them going to Oriel Park and losing, possibly go and maybe get a draw out of it. And you could see it. I was in Dalymount Park on the night, and as I said earlier, you could see the lift in the
word was coming through from Oriel Park. Yeah.
There was a new lease of life coming in, because I'm sure Bohemians, for all the talk and all the belief from on that we're going to win the treble, you know, you believe in 7 points away. You know, it's down to 4. 3 very important games coming before they play each other. If Bows can nick 6 points out of the next 3 games, possibly, you know, Rovers get 6. Still 4 in it with a few games to go. It'll be a massive game of Dalymount Park. You'll need nerves of steel for this one.
And Ski, from Dundalk's point of view, they've kind of steadied the ship a little bit. A couple of good results now, and they needed them just to try and stay clear.
That was a result Ian Foster was begging for, I would say. He's gone through a terrible period of losing, and obviously lost confidence in the squad, and it's terrible in a football club when it goes like that, and then because you're struggling to get a result every week and things tend to go against you. But I mean that result now will kickstart them for the rest of the season. But I also think that that drubbing for Shamrock Rovers will kickstart them. I think it could be very positive for Rovers.